I started out as an author in the year 2001, actually late 2001, closer to 2002. And in that time, in my 22 to 21 years of being an author, you meet a lot of people. Um, People that you never thought you would ever meet in your lifetime, and then people you never expect to meet, but you do meet them. These are the same individuals who've also written books through the various walks of life, and you never suspect that they'll be part of your life. And I'm grateful for the ones that I have met because just being in the same room with them, at least, makes me feel so much better to have been in their presence. For example, the gentleman that introduced me to my first publisher was an actor, and he was on a television show for a number of years. You may recognize him if you were a fan's television show, but I never thought um, I would ever meet this person. Funny, we met at a book club event back in 2000, and I told the audience that I was looking for a publisher because I really, after my first experience as a teacher, in which the school district let me go for various reasons, I went to the book club meeting, read my poetry, and just told everyone in attendance I'm looking for a publisher. Well, this gentleman pulled me aside and said, okay, this is the person you need to see. And of course, as they say, the rest is history. But after my books were published, I would say, and before I eventually had another major change in my life, I did the book events. I was a vendor sitting behind a table at the local book fairs around town, and I met quite a few people that I still know to this very day. Of course, that's the magic of social media, right? And I've met all kinds of people, man. People were politicians or individuals who just worked a regular job and decided to achieve their dream of being published. And of course, the usual actor or actress who is trying to get something major, who has been on several projects, but again, that's their thing. And again, this is before my next adventure, which I will describe in a minute. But I met these people at the various book fairs and I had a very good time. A very good time being around these individuals, being around these same people just like myself who've written the book and just want to promote to the public. And it was a good experience. I really enjoyed my time with these individuals. And there were some days that made lots of sales and was very happy. And then there were other times we just had that camaraderie and kind of sat around tables while we waited for an audience to show up, and it was slow and no one showed up. So that was the case. Usually these book fairs or book festivals here, definitely in LA, especially in certain parts of LA. And that leads me to my next adventure, unfortunately. But of course, I have to say this that I ran a book expo for a number of years and had great exposure to people that I never thought I would see, other celebrities, other actors and actresses, other people who were doing their thing at the time. And sometimes these people were easy to work with, easy to talk to. Of course, there are some videos out there of interviews that my wife have shown, or out there with me and my wife when we interview these people, and people from all walks of life, not just celebrities or actors or actresses, but people from all walks of life. And not only that, just maintaining relationships, friendships with them to this very day, um, or associateships, if you can, if that's a word. I'm not sure, but associations. There you go. Have to think about that, Mr. English major, Mr. English degree. But I had to think about that. And maintaining these relationships with people, very important. And I guess I'm just saying all this to really narrow down that when you write a book, um, you meet people, you run into people that you never thought you run into, and then it all hits you. We all like to write books. We all want our story to be told, or we all want to tell a story. We all want to share our experiences, no matter what the reason is. We're all there writing books, and this is why a company like say Amazon or Lightning Source can has taken advantage of all of us who want to write a book and distribute them to certain places, online or off. And all I can just say is that my experience writing a book and meeting the people that I've met, I don't regret any meeting or anything or any person that I've run across. It's all a learning experience, and you can't grow as a human being if you don't learn from the people around you. And the people that I still maintain friendships or associations with to this very day, I still learn from them. I still read their posts and I still gather from what they say and say, okay, they're living their lives and they're living their best life. Um, and I should do the same. I should not dwell on my book sales or what I'm doing as an author. I should just dwell on my own life and what I'm doing, how to make my own life better. But we all write books for one reason or another. And when we stop writing books, in my case, hopefully that's never, but when an individual stops writing books, it was an accomplishment that they want to do in their lives. And it just was something they wanted to do. And they did it. So now they feel happy that their book is now out there. And their book is now ready to be sold or distributed or what have you, or even a library. A good friend of mine recently online showed me that my books are now in the local library, which I'm very happy about, and I'm very proud to have that. I could just say my books are in 2 libraries so far that I know of, but I am in the system. You can always find my book in the library system here in LA. Hopefully, that'll be all around the country. But we'll see in the future what it holds. But I'm very happy for the accomplishments so far, and that people are now taking notice of my works. It means a lot to me, and it means a lot that you're watching this, and hopefully that you'll gain something from what I said. That we all like to write books, even you out there. You may have a dream of writing your own book, but you're not quite sure how to start or where to go or what to do, and that's the reason why I taught writers workshops for years, because people had the same dream that I've accomplished as a author myself, and how they wanted to write that first book, but they didn't know how to do that. Once they become an author, then they can see everything opens up for them. A new world opens up, a new social status opens up for them. And that's something that they should be proud of. That's something we all should be proud of. Those of us who are authors and those of us who will become authors one day, is that it opens up doors that we never thought would open up for us. And there are books out there for public consumption. I guess that's all I wanted to say. I don't want to stress too much or make this a kind of a post where it's thinking or anything outside of that. It's just to share my experiences and just to say that, hey, look, I wrote these books and this is the experience I gained from writing these books by meeting different people all over. And I hope that if you become an author, that you have the same experiences I have and meet people that you never thought you'd meet, and that you have just as much fun as I did. My website inscriptions are in the bio if you'd like to take a look. But other than that, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you watching. And until the very next time we meet again, take care of yourself.